What's up, people? How we doing? First stream in a little while. We just thought jump on and do a little 45-minute, hour-long stream. How is everyone? So we've recently recorded a video showcasing the lower time frame version of Orion, which the VIPs are going to be getting access to. Hopefully this weekend. I'll confirm that. Now this morning, unfortunately, we missed this UJ entry, which is beautiful. This was based off of running the low right here. Yeah, this is the first money in that was formed on the 15-minute time frame. Unfortunately, no tap in. Price actions run high without us. That's fine. We'll see. Now, I do know that Bjorn took a beautiful trade on Euro AUD right here. This is the same thing. We've ran a very strong high. We've had our money out delivered to us. Price is tagged into that and it's ran beautifully down. So still looking for continuations to the downside here. We'll see what we get. Now you'll notice we do have 15-minute pivotals being displayed by our LTF indicator, and that is because we are forward testing some little bit more obscure pairs, if you were. Remember guys, the daily bias indicator is out. Go and get yourself the daily bias indicator using the link to our trading view. You can get all of our free indicators there. So here we're looking for a little bit of volume here, but at the moment we don't have anything, so it feels like forever since we've done a little stream. Feels like forever, guys. Let's go and have a look at GA here and see what we got here on GA. So we are bullish on this. At the moment, we don't have anything though. I just want to have a little peek into this high up here. Okay. So I hope everyone's well. I hope everyone's been doing good. So very soon we are going to be beginning to showcase within the VIP some of the other business, well, not business ideas, but the other businesses that I manage on the side. We are going to start going into that a little bit, breaking down the principles of them, breaking down their performance, showcasing some data. You know, just ultimately showing you some other things that you can do in the downtime you have between your system giving you trades. For example, Orion is not going to give you a trade every hour. It's not going to give you a trade every 5 minutes. So you have downtime, and you can use that downtime to source another avenue of income. And I've said this before, you know, it's all good to be making good money off of one form of income, but why not make two forms of income? We all know the markets are relatively subjective and they're relatively emotionally driven. I don't think they're going anywhere anytime soon, but it's always worth having something else to secure yourself with, right? So the VIP is going to become a wealth of information for yourself and for anyone else that's excuse me, that's in that environment. So there's lots of stuff to come, and I really do encourage you guys to keep an eye out. So you can see a couple of LTF entries right there. Go down to the 1 minute, I'll show you. Beautiful, beautiful entry right there, and then a no tap on that, but then it's bound to happen. But at the moment, we don't have anything, so we're just sort of scrolling through, have a little browse, have a little look. So remember, guys, if you do have LinkedIn, send me a little invite. I'll happily connect with you. Let's see what we got. If there's any requests, let me know what your requests are, because I would love to have a look at them. Right now we're in a little bit of a lull. There's not really a huge amount of volume in the market. Price is sort of sluggish, but we know what it's like. We expect these ups and downs. AN, let me see on a little. Let's see. Okay, so no volume here, so we're not too interested in that at the moment. UCAD as well, we're bearish on this. Let's go back to the 4 hour. You see we took out this daily high and this high right here, sorry, high volume high, not daily high. Then we had this money out given. Prices tagged into it, it's come slightly higher, now it's starting to sell off. So if you trade USD CAD, you may have been spiked out of that. Depending on how much space you give above your highs, you may still be able to remain within that. Again, lots of liquidity at these lows. You can see it clustered up there. Lots of liquidity. UCHEF also bearish. We can look here and see if there's any kind of entry here. Now we have actually, so no, there isn't anything here. We have actually put in place a new V1 rule set for the Orion entry system, which is just a filter and overlay of the existing system, and we covered that with the VIPs. Chef. So here's something to look at, guys. I went to one of my friends' birthday gets-togethers. One of my friends' birthday get-togethers last weekend, and one of my friends has a very significant crypto wallet. A very healthy 6-figure crypto wallet, which he's been investing and building in since we were in school. So he had a head start on everyone, because most people never invested, when they were in school. I'm one of those people. I never invested when I was in school, but while we were all talking about it, he was doing it, and he presented to me this pair, which is ultimately something that is going to come into relevance very soon. As you can see, it's relatively cheap right now, 0.02, and it is Serve. Now, again, this is not financial advice. If you choose to go and check this out yourself, or you choose to invest in it, that is completely on you. I have already invested in it, and I will continue to invest in it, because I understand the utility of it. And the utility of it is this. AI is beginning to evolve. AI is no longer a basic chatbot that answers basic questions and can understand basic human interaction. It's now beginning to form into what we are calling agents. Now, agents are ultimately individual and unique AIs formed from the mother AI, if you were. For example, ChatGPT has new AI agents. Well, not ChatGPT, sorry, OpenAI has new AI agents, and these agents have access to their own virtual desktops, and they are pretty much little beings, if you were. They're not restricted as much by the confines of a standard AI parameter. They can achieve much more complex tasks, like building websites and coding websites, coding scripts. They are very, very good at what they do. They will do all the market research. They will do everything that they need, and they will do it to you personally, and you're the only person that has access to that agent at the time. Now, these agents are very powerful, but they are more powerful connected. Now, Serve, which you can see right here, is a platform that is designed to connect AI agents. Now, AI agents are very new, and we don't really see many that are active for people to use. Now, if you do want to go and try out an AI agent yourself, you can go to manos.com, and I will get that website up right now, and you can request access to Manos, and you can have a go with Manos AI. Now, Manos AI is an AI agent, okay? Now, I'll show you here. Okay. Now, Manos is an AI agent that bridges minds and actions. Yeah. So don't just think it delivers results. It excels in various tasks, work and life, getting everything done while you rest. Okay. So you can see here, deep analytics and a Tesla stock. These are all examples. You can go and look at the examples of what it can do. It is extremely powerful. Extremely powerful. So I highly recommend you go and look at it. But these are the new emerging AIs. They are capable of doing insane things that AIs previously could not do. And this is a replay of the task. You can see it doing its thing here. Look, doing the research on Manos' computer. You can see it doing the research. It's gathering what it needs to gather. How much more advanced is this than your standard ChatGPT, right? It's doing, you can literally see what it's doing on the PC. It's insane. It's insane. Now, this is an agent, and these agents are eventually going to be common use, just like ChatGPT. But like I said, connected, they become an absolute supermind. And Serve is the platform that is providing that connection. So at the price it is currently at, which is, I need to stop that, which is 0.024, that's 24 pence, or not 24 pence, sorry, 2.4 pence per share, or 0.24 Ethereum per coin, or per token, whatever you want to call it. So it's a very good opportunity to catch that move with the initial pump, because once OpenAI release their agent, once Manos comes out of development, they are going to be the first agents to be connecting with one another. So I highly encourage you to go and take a look at Serve. You can see it's here, it's called OpenServe. The actual name for it is SERV, that's the trading name. Go and have a look at it. Make your own judgment. what you think is best thing to do with it. But the only DEX you can get it on really is Uniswap, so you need to sign up to Uniswap to be able to gain access to it. Anyway, that's enough of that. Thank me in, a year. Let's go back over to our Forex pairs. We're bearish on this. Nothing right now, we're just chilling. Nothing right now, we're just chilling. So let's just see it here. I got a text 1 second. So it's gone here. So right now we're just waiting for any setups to come around, waiting for them to show themselves. As it stands, excuse me, we are looking at bullishness on gold, bullishness on euro, bullishness on GU, bearishness on NAS 100, bearishness on US dollar chef, bullishness on US to the Japanese yen, bullishness on GBP to the Japanese yen, bearishness on AU USD, and bullishness on oil. So until we get clear view of those points, we will continue to let price do its thing and play within the parameters it wants to play within. So we are going to be starting to do some vertical streams soon, just because I think there's a lot more potential in them. Mobile users are probably within the top users. We get our most views through Reels, so it makes sense. Okay, so I hope everyone's good. Hope everyone's well. Is there any pairs that people want me to take a look at? We're just going to do a quick spin through here. Okay, potential for a long on that one. Let's see. Not really any volume coming in, so we're not too interested in that. Yen. Euro. So we are bearish, so because we're on the 4-hour time frame, you see the money out. If we come back into this sort of area, potential of selling is pretty good. It's pretty good. So keep an eye on that. Euro GBP, we've been bearish on this for the longest amount of time. And you've had a beautiful sell-off. You know, so all we've had is sells. Beautiful. Euro A, we're still bearish on this. Now we did run this high, and then we've had an entry within here, and price action's running down, and I'll show you that entry here in a second. See it right there. We're just looking for further downside now with the same principle. That's Bjorn that's taken that trade right there. So we're also bearish on this. Was there an entry in here? There was. It's almost an identical entry. So this is the high. Go down to the 4-hour and see where the target for that is. Way down in the lows. Focus there. So it's a 9.8R trade, which is pretty beefy. Not in that again. I'm just showcasing the principle. Any setups here? Yeah, so we took out this low. Oh, I can't even draw today. This low. And you'll see that here, this is actually a setup that doesn't work. It's an example of a setup that doesn't work. Now, why is it that this setup doesn't work? Well, I'll give you a clue. I'll give you a clue. What are these candles missing? What is it that these candles don't have? Like these candles here, what don't they have? What are we missing? Just take a look, a basic observation. And notice how they've got no colour in them. What does that colour mean? I'll leave that one with you guys. Okay, we're bearish on A chef. We have been bearish. So bullish on this. Let's have a look and see if there's an entry down here. There is. You know what that is? It's a reverse of the Euro NZD. That is a reverse of the Euro NZD. But let's see where the 4-hour high is here. I'll put the last high. So here, 3.9. So not a huge, but still good. Let's go down to UJ here. We've already showcased UJ actually. UJ we didn't get triggered in. It's this trade here and it missed. It just ran without us, but you know, it happens. It happens. Remember guys, if you haven't already, hit that thumbs up button. I really do appreciate it. So we're going to be showcasing some lower time frame entries very soon. We're going to be sorry, my partner just texted me telling me she's decided that we're doing Toy Story for a fancy dress party we're going to. So I'm guessing you should call me Woody, I guess. So I'll showcase you guys some of these lower time frame entries here. Like this one. This was the first trades that one of our mentorship students took using this system, and he managed to catch the bottom and the top of the gold move, which is pretty insane considering it's just after New York Open and then a few hours into the market. Really, really good. Really, really good. Then the rest of the trades here, you got a no entry, you got a stop, you got a no entry, and then another stop. But let's have a look and see what we have here. I didn't look at this. Taking the high down to the 1 minute. That's the stop. Yeah, there we go. Cool. So on gold, not too bad in terms of average return there. But remember, I've said this before. It's not a singular day doesn't dictate anything. So me showcasing you just like one day doesn't really show any relevance. But you having the rule set and being able to apply it properly, that's going to make a difference. But right now we're relatively low volume. We're not really seeing a huge amount. We're sort of on the back foot a little bit here. We're just flicking through, not really seeing anything. Go down to the 1 minute here, you'll see some of the trades that were showcased this morning. That's on GJ. Huge potential for that, but we're going sort of 3R. So we've got got GJ pinging off here. Notice what this says. Oh, you can't see it. You can just about see it. It says LTF, yeah, which is lower time frame. So let's see. At the moment, nothing. Let's just see. Remember, how do we have an edge on top of the market? Well, we use the principle that volume is always going to give you more probability. Why? Well, volume is only going to be present if either a huge mass of orders are being entered or a huge mass of people are interacting with the market, ultimately giving you the outcome of a movement. So still nothing at the moment. Okay, so still no volume in this candle. We'll just hold fire. Okay, so just still hold, just hold. We don't act until we have the criteria that we want. Doesn't look like we're going to get the criteria we want. Let me just see. Cool. My chair makes some goddamn noises, I know that. Holy. Yeah, so nothing going on right now. So quiet. So quiet. But that's fine. Right, like I said earlier, guys, we're going to be hosting a little VIP session later on this afternoon in the Discord around 2 p.m. Actually, not around 2 p.m. Around 2:33 p.m. If you join that session, you're going to learn how to use the LTF trading system. We're going to have some more alerts going off soon. Let's see if we run this low here. Alright guys, I appreciate everyone for joining me, really do. We're going to wrap it up there. I've got a few things I need to do today, and like I said before, YouTube is no longer my priority, unfortunately. But yes, we will be back, and we'll be posting some more videos soon, so do hang tight. I appreciate every single one of you for joining me, and I'll see you all very soon. If you are a VIP, make sure you join the session later on this afternoon. If you're not a VIP, maybe think about grabbing yourself a little membership. I'll see you all very soon. Have a great weekend, guys, and I'll speak to you all next week. Peace out.